Before we start today's video, check out our affiliate links in the description down below. These can make some great gifts with the holiday season just around the corner, or even a gift for yourself. It supports the channel at no extra cost of you. Thanks so much. May the force be with you, and enjoy the video.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in today's video we are going to be discussing The Acolyte. Out of all things, we have more as of to a reason why it was quote-unquote cancelled after its first and only season, why Lucasfilm and Disney seem to be straying away from The Acolyte now, no longer really even wanting to have much involvement with the project anymore, like kind of shoving it under the rug at this point, and more of an actual reason and explanation for why they aren't continuing it with a second season, and kind of what is going on inside Lucasfilm. Like, what did they think about the response from the fans and from the critics, and kind of breaking that down, interpreting it. It's exactly what we're going to be doing in today's video with everything that we know and everything furthermore that we'd be anticipating. Could The Acolyte make a comeback? Let's discuss it right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well to be notified for when we have new videos dropping here on the channel almost daily. There is a lot of Star Wars news and stuff going around. It can be a lot to keep track of. It's exactly why we are here. Not just to keep you guys updated with everything, but also break it down for you guys and get a better understanding. As always, I really appreciate all of the support. Okay, so in this video, we are going to be taking a quick read from comicbookmovie.com as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. The Acolyte somehow proved even more diverse than the Star Wars sequel trilogy amongst the fans and dividing all of them, and Disney Entertainment co-chair recently, Alan Bergman, has now elaborated on the decision to scrap the short-lived Disney Plus series and kind of what's going on in the minds and the heads over at Lucasfilm. What did they all think about the fan reception and the critic reception even? The Acolyte divided opinions when it hit Disney Plus back in June of this year and kind of shut down the Star Wars community for a bit. It even felt like feeling uninspired to talk about anything of a galaxy far, far away and really make content for even here on the channel was a big kind of discouraging moment. But the series had become a target of apparent review bombing weeks before that. Even certain cast members, meanwhile, were also faced with online bashing, abuse, and trolling continuously, even making some of them leave social media platforms, which is always very negative of a thing to see. If you don't like something, of course, I'll always say it here on the channel, hate the characters, not the actors, of course, that kind of scenario and situation. And while the negativity surrounding the show did seem to lessen the interest overall of the show itself for one, but just Star Wars as a whole, as I had also mentioned, there's no denying that the fact of that Lucasfilm failed to deliver a story that hooked fans and non-fans alike is something that was an unfortunate outcome of The Acolyte. And with that in mind, the news of The Acolyte's quote-unquote cancellation didn't come as a huge surprise. Or still, season 2 not happening means several plot threads are left unresolved, and that fans have since been left with a long list of unanswered questions even, the biggest ones of all related to the surprise appearance of Darth Plagueis in the finale episode. So, recently talking to Vulture.com about the past, present, and future of a galaxy far, far away in the Star Wars franchise and IP on streaming, Disney Entertainment co-chair Alan Bergman explained that, in quote, "As it relates to The Acolyte, we were happy with our performance, but it wasn't where we needed it to be given the cost of the structure of that title, and quite frankly, to go and make a season 2, so that's the reason why we didn't renew it for a second season." I mean, that quote right there, very point blank, straightforward, and kind of the answer that you would honestly anticipate. It didn't make us money, and it wasn't really liked by the critics or the fans. It didn't have good reviews, so why would we continue it and make a second season? And that's kind of what the fans are saying, that's what the critics are saying, and that's even what Disney themselves seem to be saying. That performance saw it initially do well on the Nelson streaming top 10 with its episode premiere, and the closest that we have had to streaming ratings even, but it fell out of the rankings completely 2 weeks later and only returned when the finale aired, of course, because of that Darth Plagueis kind of appearance in there and that cameo in there. Not just that, but there are a good number of fans out there that wait to see all of the episodes out on any given streaming platform to kind of sit there and binge watch them. Thank you, Netflix. Bergman also added that they've so far seen some growth with Skeleton Crew and described Andor Season 2 as excellent before saying Ahsoka Season 2 and a number of other additional series are currently in development. So that's something I want to discuss here on the channel in a separate feature video because of this idea of a number of other additional shows that we don't even have any idea about for the Star Wars IP is pretty mind-blowing as well. So looking forward to with what they may have in store for that is something I'll discuss in a later separate video here on the channel. The Acolyte received a 78% on Rotten Tomatoes scores from the critics, which really isn't too terrible, but only 18% from audiences. It's really hard to say how credible that really is with the review bombing. So recently, Master Soul actor Lee Jung-jae reflected on the backlash when he said, "My feelings were hurt, especially for Leslie Headland, the showrunner of the show. Her feelings must have been hurt a lot too. I can only have faith that racism will end someday, even though it's going to be hard." And leave that quote right there. You have to understand where the guy's coming from. I mean, of course, it's one thing to not like a show and just maybe not watch it, kind of like I did, for example, but it's a whole nother to bash on actors, bash on, you know, Disney being woke and all that other crap and all that other BS and start getting racist and all of the, you know, that kind of stuff gets ugly, of course. For some work, it takes time to gain traction, he continues in saying, and I have a strong hope that people will like it as time passes, he added, in quote, sharing his hope that Star Wars fans might come to appreciate it more down the line, very similar to with how fans reacted to the prequel trilogy in the early 2000s, and we're even seeing fans react to that to the sequel trilogy now, having been 10 years almost since The Force Awakens arrived in theaters. Of course, let me know what you guys are all thinking in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an unofficial Star Wars. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Different theories as well. I'm all ears. Let's discuss. I love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Also, leave a like on the video as it really does help out the channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure you also check out our merch shop. Use our codes Ahsoka in all caps to get some cash off of your orders. I also have some Amazon affiliate links in the description down below, so if you're looking to buy something from Amazon, whether it's a gift or something for yourself, check out our available links in the description down below. It helps out the channel at no additional cost of yourself and really means a lot. I'll continue to keep those links updated so they're always changing, so make sure you check them out for what new products we may have available. With whatever way you decide to support the channel, whether it's simply watching today's video or even purchasing a product, it means the absolute world to me. So thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.
Goodbye, old friend. May the Force be with you.